At this point I am installing the seats. Now I've already braced the back here. Back is braced. The front is also braced at the edge of the seat. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these because I'm not going to be removing them. Next thing I'm going to do is install this other seat at the front. It's got the clip for the back. So that's going to be right there. And the great thing about the way that I'm doing these seats is that this front one here can pivot upward, and I can access my servo here if I need to work on the servo. I still need to put the linkage, servo horn, etc. I'm not sure if this is going to be the actual servo, but this is just a servo that I had mock-up. The size is the correct size, but it still needs a linkage to the front. And see if I can find a wire here or something that I can use as my setup here. So this is going to be like that. It'll be linked to the front steering. Okay, so I had to make a slight adjustment on the seat on the mounting holes. So I removed the clips and made a couple holes towards the back, more towards the center of the seat. Okay, so those screws are in place, and all I have to do is locate it on the clips, put a nut to secure it. Awesome. All right, there are the seats, and the control bar has full motion. This is actually horizontal with the center of the root tube, horizontal with the or parallel with the ground. So let me locate my pilot here. So one pilot figure is going to sit like that. I still have to make the footrest for the rear pilot, and then the front one is going to sit right there. Of course, this is temporary, the way that I'm attaching the feet to the footrests, but you get the idea. And also this is temporary. This is my test pilot. It's going through a lot of use and abuse. Alrighty. Okay, so he'll sit there with a belt. And he'll be piloting the control bar that way. Okay, so it's getting to that point where I am almost complete here. I still need to attach the motor, as I mentioned in the other video, but it's getting there. Now this section here, I had to add another brace here just to secure this nice and strong. This is even better than the way I had before, but I still need to come back here, and I need to put another brace, most likely from the bottom here, to that point there, just so that I can secure my rectangular or square motor mount. So that'll probably be there, or maybe from here like that. Need that smaller section here. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be from here to there, like that. And then I'll put my motor mount right there. Okay, shock absorbers, once again, very clean. I removed the spring from the original shock absorber that I did on the Trike, and I brought all the mechanics inside the tube here. That's what you're seeing there. Very nice and clean, and it's working extremely well. This is my own cable system here. Once again, I'm doing this with the parts that have become a Mia trademark in all the products that we use, microlights, ultralights, products, auto gyros. I've even used this same hardware. So I didn't want to use metal here. It's not necessary to use metal cabling. This is the type of cabling that I've used on all the 1.25s, and I've been flying for those for years. I've never had an issue with these cables breaking. And what's nice about these cables is that they're easy to they're easy to adjust, they're easy to make. Of course, the length is a little cumbersome here, just making precise lengths here, but I have it so that this sets finds its own center. And I have to tweak this a little bit better because these parts right here are temporary as well, these braces or these brackets. So I'm going to machine some new ones here that are going to house or contain all these tubes and struts a little bit better than you see here. This is just the way I like doing things. I did the same thing that you see here with these cables. The way I'm doing these cables here, I did the same thing on the original MIA Quicksilver Ultralight, the foamy, the one with the foamy wings that I did. I videotaped that, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago as well. A lot of this stuff is coming back from the original stuff that I did, for myself. And so, I reintroduced those things in the kits because it just works so well. I think I'm going to hold off on the control panel until I finish the motor and I do the seats. So let me remove the pilot here for now. The seats are going to be like that. I mean, I did these cushions for these seats for the Quicksilver Ultralight, but I can still use these here if I decide to do the same. But this time I'm going to be getting a little more creative with the colors, and I want this to match the wing, which is done in blue and it's a very nice blue and a yellow. So if we can just lift this up, we can see the wing. I'll be doing the seats, to match the wing colors, and of course the body. Once it's done, it'll be the same yellow as that with some blue trims, and it matches also the anodized tubes here that I use for most of the Trike and the control bar. So anyway, this is where I'm at. So once again, this is Mario with Mia Microlight. Stay tuned for more.